Kelsey,
Hi, how are
good
you?
afternoon. I'm good. Hey, thank you for rescheduling with me. Sorry about earlier.
Oh, no worries at all. I get it.
Do you want to tell me a little bit about yourself to get started?
Yeah, sure. So I'm currently a senior at San Diego State University. I'm graduating in the spring.
Okay,
So I'm originally from the Bay Area. I moved down to San Diego about 4 years ago. Been loving it, staying here after graduation. But yeah, no, a lot of my time is pretty flexible. I just love spending time with my friends, being outside. Yeah, just doing stuff.
nice. Are you into any sports, hobbies here in San Diego?
Um, Mainly like the beach. I go to the gym a lot.
Okay,
Sports haven't been my thing, but we do a lot of like Pilates, yoga, outside like just runs, stuff like that.
cool. It's a nice place for it.
Yeah.
So, why are you here?
Just because I really want to broaden my horizons into digital marketing. It's always been like a space that I've really wanted to explore, especially given my experience in event planning. And right now, even though as a hostess, I do a lot of like analytics since it is a relatively a new restaurant and it's getting a huge like renovation. So they've
Okay,
like been asking my opinions and like especially like in my kind of like demographic on like how it would be marketed as something that I would like to go,
okay.
you know?
Can you tell me more about that, the analytics, kind of what you've seen and how that influenced your work there?
Mm-hmm. So I basically just kind of like talk to every guest and customer about like where they discover the restaurant. So it could be through like so different social media platforms, through a hotel referral. It could be through just like word of mouth. A lot of it does come from social media, just because it is kind of like an aesthetic restaurant and everything like that. Um, but it a lot of it goes into our private events and everything. So just like making sure all of the contracts are in set place, like what they really want out of that, and like what they're like want in the restaurant for their private events and stuff like that. That's a lot of what
Okay,
I.
cool. This is at Garibaldi.
Hmm.
Where is that?
It's in the Intercontinental Hotel in downtown San Diego.
Okay, cool. So what's been your experience with digital marketing in school or other jobs?
Mainly in school. Just I was in a club called Spanish Language Society. One of my friends was the founders, and she needed someone to take over social media. So I have a lot of experience with Canva, PowerPoint, Word, Excel. As I said, just organizing that data into Excel spreadsheets
Okay,
for the rest of the marketing team to analyze.
okay, cool. Do you know anything about like email marketing, paid ads, things like
I
that?
know a little bit about it just through like TikTok and stuff. Like I've heard
Okay,
like people talking about it. This is why I want to really like get into a position where like I have the ability to have that hands-on experience within that.
okay,
I do know a bit about it, but haven't had any really like hands-on experience with it.
cool. Let's say you work for a company and they develop a new massage gun, a pocket massage gun. You do your Pilates, yoga, and you're like, I want to relax. Boom, hit
Mm,
myself with the massage gun.
mm,
And it's really cool. It looks good. It's boxed up and ready to go. We have 1,000 units in the warehouse,
mm,
and we're counting on you to use some digital marketing skills to sell those massage guns.
right.
How would you do that? What would that look like for you? Walk me through how you think about this problem.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like with that, I feel like you want like different social media platforms, like where I would kind of go through that, or like what the context of it would be.
So you'd use different social media platforms?
Yeah, no, definitely utilize like Reels, like any TikTok account. I don't know if you guys do have a TikTok account, I believe I
We do,
saw.
yeah.
Definitely like being utilized that.
Okay,
Just because I do have a little bit of experience with my own content creation,
okay,
um, just like for friends and like aesthetic videos and stuff like
yeah,
that. But definitely utilizing those content, especially like say I get out of a Pilates class, like I would be using that and like show how much better like I feel like using the massage gun and how much it does really develop my progress within after the gym, relaxes your muscles and everything, just really focusing on the benefits of the massage gun and what I feel after it. Yeah.
Okay. So a lot of content.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Tell me about your experience making content.
It's definitely been like more like a freelance, like for fun kind of thing. Um, I just kind of like making content just because it is like everyone likes to show what their day in their lives are, like what
Hmm.
they're interested in, and that's how we connect, like especially in our society today, like everything is pretty much online and being I feel like it's a connection with like being in the real world and putting that online and kind of like being really transparent with our world. Like, this is where we live, and everyone's like pretty chronically online nowadays. It's hard to
That's
not.
true. How do you deal with phone addiction?
I'm pretty good about my phone, I want to say, just because like I have been working like halfway through college, so I do have like that balance of, not being on my phone, being very focused on my academics, and then when I am working, not really being on my phone either, unless it is for my job.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I definitely struggled with it like freshman year. Like, it's hard to get away from your phone,
Hmm.
but definitely having that like discipline really helps.
Great. What makes an aesthetic video?
Mm, a lot of things, lighting, placement, surroundings, like anything really. Like it's all about, I want to say, perspective. Everything is about perspective whenever making like any type of content. It's what you show people and like what they take from it is what makes things aesthetic and what makes things palatable for people.
Is your background light there? Is that intentional? Is that part of your
Yeah,
Zoom
no,
meeting thing?
it's for like when it gets pretty dark in my room and I don't like
Hmm.
having like just darkness, so I have
Yeah,
like different kinds of lighting and stuff.
it's cool. It's a nice accent.
Mm.
I like that. Lighting's really important when making videos, and it's
Mm.
probably the most challenging part, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, definitely.
What do you use to edit videos when you make something?
I just use like my phone, like whatever's like in the camera, and like the TikTok like has like little shortening things and like
Okay.
just doing that inside. I know CapCut is like really popular and I haven't really expanded. Again, like when I do make my videos, I don't really like do it for like anyone else really. Like I don't really do it to be popular. It's just
Yeah,
fun. So definitely I can get into. I know there's other like sorts of editing
cool.
that people use.
Fantastic. My final question for you. Do you speak Spanish? How's your Spanish?
I do. I'm fluent. It's my first language.
It's your first language? Great.
Mhm.
I'd love you to tell me in Spanish why are you the best person, the best choice for this role over anybody else? And no seas humilde.
Okay. Yo creo que soy la mejor persona para esta posición porque yo tengo muchos like capacidades para aplicar en la tecnología, también en um, trabajar en equipos y con la gente. Yo creo que yo soy la mejor cuando estoy trabajando con gente, um, en equipos y todo eso, porque me gusta tener muchas opiniones y también, ¿cómo se dice? Like feedback para ser mejor.
Great. Hey, it was a pleasure meeting you, and you take care.
Thank you so much. Have
Bye.
a good